In this video, I looked at y'all's horrendous screen times again. Why are y'all like this? You need to find other things to melt your brain with. I understand that our attention span is already too late for it, but there's gotta be a better way. You know, like ordering my limited time ytours, which is out now at the first link in the description. This was streamed live at twitch.tv/Kwote, where I'll actually be live tonight. And if you enjoy this video, this card at the end will take you to the last time we looked at y'all's screen times. Anyways, enjoy this video. Okay, so this one is a coward, because they wouldn't show us the breakdowns of their hour usage. We can see they have a lot. 16 of the 24. This is all of your waking hours if you get a full night's sleep. And did you just like fall off on Wednesday? I guess your average is more like around 12. That's pretty bad. Mine's probably worse. Like screen time between my computer and phone is probably just egregious. But what are you doing for entertainment? That's the point. 43 minutes. Digital well-being. Okay. Wow, this is like everything I want to be in life. 5 minutes on TikTok and that was it? Dude, they just want to be anonymous? Then why submit? It defeats the whole purpose of it. Okay, no. Okay, this is more like it. You know, I'm gonna be nice to this person because this is a really grim spread. But you know what? They gave us the full spread. They gave us their most used apps, and that is courage, okay? You know, I would get on your ass for 11 hours of character AI, but to be fair, that was over the course of the week, and you were getting much more, you had much more time spent on other entertainment apps. 11 hours across like a week for the reference guys is like an hour and a half a day, and they have about as much on YouTube, which is something they could have been listening to something while they were doing something productive. Okay, procreate. Damn, this guy's just, is all you do be productive? A daily average of 7 hours a day, and most of those is drawing? Oh my god, this dude is like, man, I love doing this thing. I should commit the time to getting better at it. Fuck you. I hate a guy with a passion who like actually acts on the passion. Oh my god, the one game they have here is a card puzzle game. Is this like what a normal person is this, like this is such a well-adjusted individual, like by relative standards and consumption habits at least. They're like, yeah, I like to play a card game to pass the time. I usually just draw though. Okay, this is some pussy shit. Not only did they not give us the full spread, what I'll say is the 6 hour average is probably a good sign for you. But where's the goddamn app breakdown, man? Don't be a coward. Like you didn't even just go to a different section of the screen time. You just pussied out. Don't even submit next time. Don't even bother. If you're not, go on, girl. Give us nothing. Okay, you know, oh wow. You know, again, thank you to this person for giving us a very earnest look inside their life. Charge your phone. For one, dude, plug that bitch in. It is screaming for mercy. Oh, I also like the name. Small rectangular glass shiny device. Cookie Run Kingdom is vile. Really? That's the app that's vile? 34 hours on YouTube. That could be any number of things. 23 hours in Safari is either fan fiction or some form of character AI. Hard to say without going in there and looking at individual sites, so. I think if you have to pick a brain rot, pick TikTok over Twitter. 10 hours in notes. What the hell were you writing, dude? Were you using your phone to write your essay? Your finals thesis? Okay, what we got here? Balanced. You know? Yeah, a pretty even split. TikTok is a pretty solitary app. Maybe you send things to friends. Twitch, Safari, Snapchat. A lot of people say if you use Snapchat past the age of 20, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I never really used I haven't used Snapchat since high school frequently. But I don't know, I feel like a decent amount of people still do. Fellow Kwote user using Snapchat. Y'all a dying breed, man. Snapchat used to be like one of the big tech companies. Now Netflix is considered more of a tech company than Snapchat, man. I recently got a new phone, but I am on more apps than just these every day. This phone feels like an empty home. It's like I'm excited for you to make stories with the new little device of yours, but it feels like empty right now. 1 second on Twitch. Like, did you just open it and then close it immediately to get like, dude, you corner peeked. You corner peeked, man. You pump faked. You pump faked opening Twitch. All right, next. Battery usage. Jesus, dude, this is like such a neat curve. 300%? Dude, this might be the most absurd one I've ever seen. This might be the most absurd one we've ever seen on stream. Dude, you were on your phone in some capacity, every single amount of it, and most of it was screen on? Dude, how? I mean, if your screen's on all the time, it's no wonder you're hitting 300% battery usage. Man, this looks like the screen usage of somebody going through some shit, man. A spare hour or like you know, during the weekend, taking a day to just lay in bed, do nothing, and enjoy yourself curled up, like just refresh. This person needs an intervention. This person needs somebody in their their life immediately. Brawl Stars battery. What? Insomni, why did you name this Brawl Stars battery? What's the reference? Does it look like something from the game? Oh, it's Brawl Stars. It says Brawl Stars right there. I'm silly. Okay, Apple Music user, tomato. How do you use Snapchat in the background for an hour? Like, so this is like the 80% like middle of the night where it's trying to not like rub your shit. This is the schedule charged to full. And then this is when they woke up and like throughout the day it goes down till it died at 6. And it stayed dead for a minute, man. Like this person didn't give a shit enough about their phone to make sure it didn't die, which I respect. 12 hours a day, not bad. YouTube, Discord, Roblox, Spotify. Damn, like, what the hell are y'all doing in the Photos app? Maybe you were cleaning your what are y'all doing in there? Also, Cookie Run's a game, so of course, like, some people are gonna, like, spend a lot of time on it. Roblox on mobile is despicable. I use it to trade, Sonic Speed Sim skins between my accounts. Hi again, Kwote. I spent too long on this stupid drawing. I don't think it's stupid. I think it's cool. Okay, Crunchyroll, 22 hours. You know, spending a lot of time watching episodic media. In a weird way, it is one concerted like commitment to a single story. So it does speak to an attention span existing. You got to give some credit on that at least, right? Cookie Run down here, you got your games and you draw. Okay, good shit. Oh my god, dude. I don't know why. I love the stretched shit. 49% from last week. Ibis Paint, 16 hours. 49% down from last week. Oh, wow. Wow. So that'd put you at like 24. Hi. They said hi to me. Hi, chatter. Okay, let's see what they got. Animal Jam mobile. I didn't know they had Animal Jam on mobile. I guess it would make sense for them too. Safari. What is Ecosia.org? MSPaintAdventures.fandom. You spent an hour on the MS Paint Adventures fandom? Okay, what's Ecosia? The search engine that plants trees. Oh, that's quite cool. Switch to Ecosia, it's free. You know, I'm gonna bookmark that for later. That's kind of cool. Bro has YouTube's full legal name. YouTube, watch, listen, stream. It's got, oh, it's fancy. It's got them 2 middle names. Either that or its parents divorced, so it got both last names. Oh, no, we were on such a good streak. I can explain, trust, I can explain. No, dude, we were doing so good. Not only are 9 hours in character AI, a full work day, it outstrips all your other ways of communicating. Discord and Snapchat, the things you could be using to talk to real people. TikTok, at least it's a better way to rot your brain. Well, there goes the streak. Okay, you know what? This is the craziest follow-up ever to that last one. 90 hours on Cookie Run. 90 hours on Cookie Run. I think like this still does come down to like raw hours and then the question of how the hours are used is second. So this is still worse than the character AI shit, probably. How much money have you put into Cookie Run Kingdom, this guy? Dude, I can't read this. I can't even zoom in to read this. I can't tell how long you use the weather app. I can't zoom in. I don't know what. Daily average 46 minutes. Good for you. So barely at all. Oh, hell nah. Hell no. And Pinterest, pick a struggle, man. Pick a struggle. 26 hours. 26 hours. Hell no! Hell no! Charlie, you gotta get off this shit, man. You gotta get out of there. You gotta get out. It's cooking you, man. Unironically, take the 26 hours here, put them into TikTok. I am unironically saying that is a harm reduction method. IMO. 20 hours a day. And most, how do you spend 14 hours on Snapchat? What could there possibly be to do? Piss yellow. Okay, yeah, why would you choose this color as your theme, man? It looks particularly bad here. This is like a pH sample test. Okay, 10 hours a day. It's not bad comparatively to what we're doing here. And we're all like just pretty screen heavy people. Who peed on my phone? Oh, that's just the color I made it. Uranium yellow. Oh, wait. I never thought I'd have such an easy thumbnail in my life. What's E621? It's a furry porn site, dude. Kudos to you for having no shame about it and not explaining yourself. Genuine kudos. Yeah, I look at furry porn more than I listen to music. What about it? What about it? My phone doesn't allow weekly view, so here's the one from last Friday. These are usually swapped. Okay, fair. Just like what you consume on a given week is a little different depending on your habits. Twitter for Yowie is fair. I don't know why it does that. 13 hours in settings? Damn. Liberal help on Blue Sky. Very fun. Hi, Cajun. They signed it too, man. They signed it. 2 hours on Snapchat. This dude was enamored by his battery settings. Crazy good handwriting, especially for a phone. Actually, considering the size of the screenshot, is probably an iPad, but still. 15 hours TikTok, 14 hours on Safari, which we're almost all archive of our own, so, you know, based and epic. Younger me was hella fascinated by settings for some reason. I felt like a hacker man when I was going on my mom's iPad settings and messing them around. And then Vans.com. Probably not a whole lot of minutes, but I would have been curious. That's the rest of their time on Safari, was just going on Vans. Like, I love shoes. I love Vans shoes. Twitch, 4 hours and 20 minutes. Nice. Spent only watching you, my Kwote. There's nothing I can do to stop that, is there? Really, the only option is to start again. I need to make a new name. This is a problem I know Schlatt doesn't have. Schlitten doesn't really work. Quitten is kind of cute. Peak usage times. Fennec is a fork of Firefox without the branding. I imagine they meant to say port. No, I meant fork. What is a fork in this context then? Like an offshoot? Why? What? Wide as hell. Dude, they gave us the goddamn, like, this is like Iron Man moving around the holograms talking to Jarvis. Holy shit, this is so much. They itemized it by day. What the hell, bro? So they use Firefox nightly, which I'm assuming is just night mode Firefox. It's custom cast. Life 360. All this just to have the apps that can show up here nerfed because of that app. Y'all haven't been watching Kwote for over 7 years? Realistically, the earliest any of y'all could have been watching me, if you know me from this form, is before I had 1,000 subs in 2016. That's like mechanically the earliest you could have watched me. 42 minutes on character AI a day. It's not bad. That is, if that isn't moderation, I don't know what is. So like, good on ya. And this is the last one. Firefox, 3.5 hours. Photos, 21 minutes. Again, we have never figured it out. What are y'all doing in the Photos app, bro? What is so interesting in there? Are you looking at memes you've already seen to download it? Still character AI. I mean, the all or nothing discussion is gonna hit a brick wall pretty soon, so I'm trying to get off that kind of talk. Are you saving all your porn to your phone? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're saying? You're not just doing it in the browser and closing the page when you're done like everybody else? Okay, that's a lie. I save them too. I save them too. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. It's been a lot of fun.